Hello viewer and welcome to another great episode of Arable Africa, the only agricultural show that brings you inspiring stories and information on agribusiness. We have so many segments lined up for you, from animal husbandry, market value, and in the farm. My name is Faraji Kevin. Welcome to the show. First things first, let us have a look at the Arable news.
Zebra melon, or currantized melon, which was introduced to Kenya less than a year ago, is becoming popular with farmers in Murang'a County because of its small size, fast maturity, and high nutrient content. According to research, this melon is a good source of beta-carotene, folic acid, potassium, vitamin C, lowest probability of metabolic syndromes, antioxidant, and vitamin A. Its smaller size makes it easy to transport and store, hence a favorite preference by many farmers. Currantized melon takes about 90 days to mature. A mature melon can be identified by its yellowish hue. Experts recommend farmers to allow 3 melons to grow on each vine to get the best fruit. Once the mature fruits are picked, the vines will produce more melons. Mature fruits should also be picked to avoid overripening and injuries in case it drops, which could bring loss to the farmer. Currantized melon is selling at 300 shillings to 500 shillings per kilo. Mushroom farming is one of the most profitable business in Kenya with its high demand. According to research by the National Farmers Information Service, NAFIS, Kenya produces 500 tons of mushroom per year against a demand of more than 1,200 tons. Because of this, buyers have to import as the demand is not sustained by the local farmers. Herein lies a profitable business opportunity for you to invest in. Mushrooms can grow in any part of the country as long as there is shelter, water, and temperature of 15 to 30 degrees. There are different types of mushrooms that can be cultivated in Kenya. These are button, shiitake, ganadama, and oyster. Different mushrooms have different nutrient value. They are rich in protein, fiber, and low in cholesterol, therefore referred to as healthy food. It takes 2 to 3 months to get a mushroom harvest. A kilo of mushrooms fetches about 400 shillings to 500 shillings. French beans, locally known as mishiri, are one of the many crops dominating Kenya's export market. There are different varieties grown for mainly export and also consumption. They include Amy, Teresa, Samantha, Julia, Paulista, and many others. Production of these French beans is primarily done in warm areas such as Murang'a, Thika, Machakos, Naivasha, Kajiado, Nakuru, Kisumu, and parts of western Kenya. In addition to its nutritional value, French beans contain proteins, calcium, vitamins A and B, phosphorus, and starch. A major outlet for the Kenya French beans is the European Union market. Prices range from 60 shillings to 80 shillings per kilogram.
Welcome back. Now in the farm segment today, I'll be taking you to Githunguri, Kiambu County, to introduce you to a type of insect not so common to very many farmers. Now this insect helps enhance profitability, reduction of waste, and conservation of resources in your farm. You will definitely love this. I am here with George Muturi. George Muturi is going to be teaching us more about black fly
farming.
Black fly farming.
Black soldier fly.
Black soldier. Actually, the word is black soldier fly farming. I bet you know what black soldier fly is.
Yeah.
So okay, tell us for the sake of those who do not know what black soldier fly is.
So black soldier fly is a type of flies which we raise for the purpose of production of chicken feeds.
Oh, chicken feeds.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also decomposition, it helps us in decomposition of kitchen waste, turning that into organic fertilizer.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I mean, take us through first of all, just so that everyone will understand. What is this? What is this? It's not a greenhouse, definitely, as we're used to. So what is this?
So this is the structure
Yeah.
where we raise the worms.
Okay.
It's just a greenhouse. The reason as to why we build a greenhouse is because they require a lot of heat.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we cannot do them in open fields. So we have to build a greenhouse. We have the bed, which is made out of timber. Then we have this black mat. Then after the black mat, we get now the kitchen waste and the fruit waste from the market, all that. We keep them in here. Then we introduce now the newly hatched maggots. So after introducing that, they start feeding on this waste. Now this is what have already been decomposed by the maggots. Yeah.
So after they feed, what happens when they grow?
After they feed, they will stay here for from 3 weeks to 4 weeks.
Okay.
For those maggots. After introducing them, they will mature up. Then they will start crawling up
Okay,
the
climb
bed.
up the
bed.
bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have the pipe here.
It's terrace.
Yeah. Which will harvest
Okay.
the already mature
Okay.
maggots.
Okay.
Then we have the collection point here. Now
The-
here we
this is a
have
collection point.
Yeah.
The
Now-
collection point is actually full of worms.
Yeah. So these are
Hey, just take them back. Oh my goodness. Whoa, whoa. Actually, where the collection point is full of worms. They're actually beautiful. Yes. Are worms beautiful? It's for the first time I'm finding worms beautiful.
So in this bed, in a week, as we said, they are about 20 kgs,
20 kgs.
of these worms.
That's roughly how many of them? Thousands?
So those are thousands.
Oh, okay.
Because 1 kg will hold about, depending on the size with the feeding
Okay.
that it have taken, it will hold about from 2,000 to 5,000 of them continuous. Now these ones, which we have not put inside there, they will stay there. They can stay there for 1 week. Then we can dry them or we can feed them to the chicken.
Yeah,
So
okay.
they are actually ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you make profit out of black soldier fly farming?
So now how we make profit out of this? One, we are making this compost
Okay.
or organic fertilizer.
Okay.
We sell this to farmers.
Okay.
The other thing, when we use the black soldier flies feeding to our chicken, the first thing we do, we reduce the cost of production of the chicken.
Okay.
The other thing we do, we increase the nutrients
Okay.
in the chicken feed.
In the chicken feed.
So the time taken to grow the chicken, the kienyeji chicken, it's much short, and what we are able to harvest, that is the chicken that we get, they are of good quality and not of good weight.
You only have to water from 6.
Yeah.
So this is
So
the watering can,
yeah.
right? So this
Yeah.
is the watering can.
Yeah.
So how do you? Is there a specific way to water?
Now you start to every part of
Just
this
every
bed.
part, just randomly.
Yeah, randomly.
Okay. So they start climbing up.
Yeah, they
the
start
bed
crawling up,
like
as
this.
we can see
As
there.
actually see, they're actually
Yeah.
climbing up the bed.
Yeah. So after
They will-
climbing, they come to this point,
They will drop
correction.
themselves on
They will
this.
drop themselves into this correction point
Okay.
or this pipe gutter.
Yes.
Then they will crawl up to this head or the other side, we have a correction point on that side too. They will be corrected in this container.
Are these the eggs, or what are these exactly?
So these ones, we call them eggies.
Eggies.
Okay. So this is where the fries will lay their eggs. On these small holes.
On the cartons?
Yeah, on the cartons. So this one is the chicken poop mixed with the chicken feed, mixed with water. So its work is just to attract the fry to come to lay the egg here, because the fry will always lay the eggs just adjacent to the feeding point, where the eggs will hatch and directly it will fall off into the feeding section.
And immediately they start growing.
Yeah,
because they're eating from their childhood.
Yeah.
From birth.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. Okay.
From the initial stage.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. So much to learn. So much to learn. So how much do you sell?
Currently I'm not selling the maggots to farmers.
Okay.
So I'm using them in my farm.
Okay.
So what I'm selling are the eggs, which will be produced inside here.
For how much?
So the eggs, 1 kg of the eggs will go for 2,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Wow. Viewer, I hope you're learning much more about various types of farming. This being the black soldier fly farming. I personally did not know such a thing exists, but now you know. Welcome back. Now in the farm segment today, I'll be taking you to Githunguri, Kiambu County, to introduce you to a type of insect not so common to very many farmers. Now this insect helps enhance profitability, reduction of waste, and conservation of resources in your farm. You will definitely love this.
Beatrice, do you know what crop this is? Well, this is bracharia. It's grass, and it's also fodder crop, and it's nutritious. It's rich in proteins, and for this crop, we feed when still fresh, or you can still sun dry. And we advocate for farmers to sun dry the crop because we want to prolong the time for feeding. You can feed your crop even when it's too hot or too dry. In our program today, in Arable Africa, we are going to discuss livestock fodder crops.